Let's talk about the top 5 mistakes that you can make as an established business owner and how to avoid them. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Simpson. I'm helping you maximize your time and talents as a growing small business owner, so make sure to subscribe for new videos every week. So in a previous video, I talked about the top 5 mistakes that you can make when starting out in business. This one's going to be a little bit different because this is if you've been in business for a while. Mistake number 1 is not networking enough. You may think that networking is more important when you're establishing a business because nobody knows who you are or what your business is, and you need to get your feet on the ground running and just make a name for yourself. But the truth of the matter is networking really shouldn't ever stop, not completely at least. You may have seasons where you are more heavily networking than others because in business your life shifts and sometimes you have to take care of client things more or back end stuff more, etc. But ultimately, you will always meet new people when you go to networking events. It's just inevitable. There's no way you've met all the people that have businesses out there because a lot of people do. And to kind of go with this, you might think it's only worth your while to talk to the people who are established in their business. And although those are important people to talk to, I actually think that it's also really important to talk to those newbies. Every now and then you'll network with people who end up just stopping, giving up, they went on to something else. And so it kind of feels like a little bit of a waste of your time that you tried to network with somebody who didn't end up going anywhere. First of all, if you make a good impression on this person, they will still remember you even if they're not in business. That can still help you. They can still technically refer you, your business, out to people that they know. So I work in the wedding industry, for example, and I love talking to newer people a part of that industry because it's really helpful to get into their presence before they're inundated with too many people in your same niche. I know people that are very well established and they have had super great connections, super tight-knit relationships with other hair and makeup companies already. And although I may work with these people from time to time, and of course it's always a good idea to be friendly and open with everybody, I just know I'm not ever getting on their recommendation list. I'm not top of mind. If there's like 3 other companies ahead of me who they're like this and they've been like this for years, and then I come in and I'm like, hey, how's it going? This is what I do. Want to work together? There's just some people you know it's basically never going to happen. So when you connect with those newer people, you are getting in there from the beginning. They're going to remember how you treated them. They're going to remember your specialty easier, and you're more likely to get more business from them as they grow. Now, of course, remember to make sure that it's a mutual relationship. Don't just take all the business from them. Give them some too. I love to put people on my preferred vendor list on my website and talk about them on social media and my blog posts and things like that, even if I can't directly refer them out all the time. Mistake number 2 is not having an ideal client. Now, I get it. I can hear the groans already. Ideal client stuff is so annoying. Nobody likes to talk about it. No one really wants to tackle it. It is one of those things that people think, well, I've gotten this far without it, but will you go further? In my mind, there's kind of like a cap of how far you can get without having an ideal client. Yes, you can be relatively successful, but also, are you attracting the right people who make your life better, easier, more enhanced, and you feel aligned with them? Or are you taking every single job just so you have money coming in and now you're miserable, you're overworked, and you're connecting with clients who are completely different from what you want? This is what makes discovering and sticking to your ideal client so important. So make sure to take some time to really niche down on that. The third mistake you can make is having no marketing. Now, I've gone through seasons in my business. Somewhere I'm like heavy hitting on the marketing and somewhere I'm really slow about it. It all kind of depends to how busy I am. But the key here is if you want to continue to be busy, keep marketing. Trust me, I've been there too, where you get really comfortable with the level you're at. You're like, ooh, okay, the money's consistently coming in. I'm busy enough, but I still want to kind of have a life. Like, this is cool. Let's keep it at this level. If you're anything like my business, where it relies on a lot of first-time clients, yes, I have some repeats, but it's definitely a lot heavier in needing those clients that are new to you all the time. That means you have to have a revolving door of marketing going on so that you can continue to get new people when those people are done using your services. Marketing can look like a lot of things. It can be done by you. It can be done by a specialist. There's anything really from the Facebook and Google ads to free marketing of your own social medias and blog posts to billboards on the side of highways. It kind of just depends on what your business would benefit the most from. So it might be helpful to get some advice from somebody, attend a class even if you're going to at least attempt to do it yourself. Fourth mistake you can make, not being true to yourself. This kind of goes back to what I was saying about just taking every single job just for a paycheck rather than actually enjoying what you do and working with the right clients. I get it. Cash is king. We need to make money. Obviously, that's why we got into business. But I don't know about you. I also got into business for a little bit of time freedom too, not just money freedom, as well as flexibility and working with people I genuinely love to work with and that get my vision and appreciate me and are passionate about what I do and what I can provide for them. So that means that they are attracted to me as a person, my personality, the services I offer and how I offer them in a different way than my competition. So a good example that I use here is every so often, we will get a client who ends up wanting like a super glam look from me. We are most known for that naturally fresh-faced, feels and looks like you kind of vibe for your wedding day. Absolutely, I can do more glam. Absolutely, I can work with every single skin tone and person out there and all the things that a makeup artist should be able to do. Doesn't mean I necessarily want to do it or feel like we are going to have the best connection if I have to. That not only doesn't help me be true to myself and fully enjoy and immerse and be passionate about this project, it also doesn't help you as the client because that's not what I do on a daily basis when you could hire someone who does and you end up getting a better physical result of the makeup and probably a better experience overall. So I know some people can slip through the cracks. I totally get it. Even if you have an airtight ideal client and you've mapped every single thing out imaginable, sometimes it still happens. But overall, you just really want to get so clear on who you are, what makes you happy and passionate and ready to work every single day in your business with such fire. And when you get to that place, it feels so, so good. And mistake number 5. This kind of goes along with what I was talking about having no marketing at all before, but it's stopping marketing when you've gotten comfortable. I kind of already touched on this, but just again, keep a little bit of marketing going, even if you have to lower the budget at some points or you have to shift gears. Maybe Facebook isn't working, so try Google. Maybe you got to try Yelp, etc. Always just keep experimenting and moving and keeping some sort of marketing budget going, even in your busy season, because again, we all have slow seasons and you want to make sure that the revenue is consistently coming in. So I encourage you to watch the video on the top 5 mistakes that you can make as a new business owner because you might still pick up a tip or two. I'm wondering if they are just as relevant to you as an established business owner.